Hi guys, it's Mary, and today is Mondays with Mary. This was episode 2. So let me catch you up in case you didn't watch episode 1 last week. So I'm trying something new, and I use a random number generator to pick a number between 1 and 500 because that 500 is the number of color cards in the color cubes. And let me bring one over in case you're not familiar. The color cubes come in 2 boxes. Let me bring this up a little bit right now because it's pretty darn close. There. It comes in 2 boxes. This is volume 1, and it's by Sarah Renee Clark. And there's instructions on how to use. When you get the purchase cubes, which have all the cards, there's 250 in each box. There's number 68. When you purchase it, you also have the ability to purchase the electronic version, or not, depending on what you want to do. I did purchase the electronic version also, and I did both because I like just to, when I'm watching TV or whatever, have my iPad and just look through them, and just to be inspired for colors that I don't normally use. This week though, and last week, I'm not sure why. I was hoping we'd get outside of the box number 2, but the random generator does its thing, and so these are colors that I, close to what I would normally use. But like I probably would not mix this with these 2 because I don't think very far outside my box, hence I got the color cubes, and that's why we're doing this every Monday. So to help me get out that, and maybe you have the same problem, and maybe this will help you. So card 414, the cards always show you the colors that are used in the corresponding picture. But then when you turn it over, it tells you has the actual colors and then the variations, the tone variations. So last time I used alternate colors. This time we're going to use Tailored Expressions. I signed up for Tailored Expressions Stamp Joy event, which I have never done in the past. So I thought I'd give this one a try, and she gave us a discount, so I thought, well, I might as well jump in with both feet, and my birthday's coming up, so I bought the entire bundle of her ink cubes. So eggplant, mold, wine, I'm using bubble gum for the blush, raspberry sorbet for the raspberry, and pea pod for the artichoke. And then this has a little bit of dirt, so I threw in a toffee for the dirt. So that is our color inspirations. And this is what we're going to work on. This is from the LDRS. It's called Potted Hibiscus. It comes with the stamp and the stencils, but no die. So I'm going to try not to make a mess on this so I can cut it into an A2 size card when we're done. But you know, things do go astray. So that's what it looks like when you've got it all colored in. It has some nice little sayings. I found my, and then happiness. Happiness is where the heart smiles, sending love and happiness. Wishing you all the happiness. You bring me so much happiness. And then happiness is in the little things. So, cute little set. So, I've never used this one before. That's another thing that we're doing. Every week we're going to try it, different colors and something that I have not used from my stash. So let's see. So, okay, so this is number 4. Oh, okay, they are numbered. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So the way they've colored it in, they've got all the flowers are the same. So they're all the looks like red, and then the stencil 3 is the dark red. So we are going to try to do this with 2 different colors of flowers. Well, the stencils are easy to line up. That's a good thing. All right. So I'm thinking of using this as a base for both of the flowers. And then these 2 as the darker color, like this one for the top flowers, and then this one for the bottom flowers. This one might be too dark, but maybe if we use a very light hand, or maybe this way. And then we can use that for the pot. Yeah. All right, so we're going to use the bubble gum for the bottom. Let's put this over here. Bubble gum all over. And then we're going to use the raspberry and the mulled wine. Mulled wine, okay. We got it. All right. It's a work in progress, people. All right, so since we're using such a small area, we're also going to use our small brushes. So instead of the regular brushes, I think it'll make it a lot easier. All right, so bubblegum for our bottom layer. Let's see if I can get these to open since I just got them. All right. That's a nice color. So we're just putting just a layer. so that's our bubble gum, which is our blush layer. And then this one also has the toffee we're going to use for the little dirt area. So I hope everybody had a good week. The weather here has been miserable. It's either been raining and windy, windy and cold, or rainy, windy, and cold. Take a choice. It's been pretty ugly. And I'm in California, so I can't imagine what it's like other places. All right, so stencil number 2 has us going to the leaves, but let's go ahead and finish off these flowers first. Let me clean off this stencil real quick. I've been told that Tailored Expressions inks tend to stain. So they still work if stamps and stencils stain, but they're so much prettier if they're not stained. So we'll just take a second. All right, so let's go to number 3, and then we'll come back. So stencil 3 is the base and the flowers. All right, I decided to use that eggplant for the base. I'm going to see how dark this is, because this may not be as dark. Let me get some. Yeah, no, it's pretty dark, so I am going to go ahead and use a big brush for this. All right, so now we're going to do the mulled wine. So if you're using stencils, it's perfectly fine as long as you keep track of skipping the stencils. You know, so that you can do like all the leaves together or all the flowers together. It's up to you. There's no wrong or right. And remember, when we're using stencils, you want to go left and right so that, you know, wax on, wax off. But you do have to be very careful if you're using a stencil that has really thin pieces to it, that you're not catching it and then pulling on it and bending it. All right, so let's do our raspberry sorbet on the top. I'm hoping these are true to what they show, or there's gonna be some clashes going on here, so we'll see. I'm not familiar with Taylor Expressions inks, so I thought we'd just jump in. It's only paper. All right. All right. They're very close in color, actually. The raspberry and the mulled wine look very close in color. All right, I'm cleaning the stencil off camera, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. But you know how reds are. Anything with a red base tends to stain just because. So, and I'm just cleaning with alcohol. Just so that it doesn't sit there and dry. All right, so now we've got the light part of the leaves, and I'm going to use the same color, and I'm just going to try to use a light hand, which I have to admit for me is not an easy task. I tend to be very heavy-handed. So we're going to put this here so I can tap off, and to help me not get too much on at one time, since we're going to use just one color. All right. So tell me in comments if you've done any crafting this week, and what you did. Do you do other crafting besides paper crafting? Do you crochet or knit or diamond dot paintings? I'm going to go a little bit heavier here on this stem. All right. So we don't have another stencil for this stem, which is why I went in dark. Look, you see I got a smudge there already. Let's see if I can get that off. It's lighter. We'll see. I'll work on it later. I can't believe that February is almost over. All right. Our final stencil. Just wanted to make sure I had it in the right direction. All right, that's good there. That looks good everywhere. All right, so now we're going to go in. I'm going to use, it's a small brush, but it's got a little bit more. And we're going to do a darker layer of the same green pea pod. All right, so pea pod's done. And now we've got shadows, or yeah, shadows on the pot. So let's do that same thing. I'll take a brush, because I went in pretty heavy with this eggplant, so we'll see if we can get some extra heaviness using this. I have noticed so far that Taylor's colors, when they lighten up a little bit as they're drying and smoothing out. All right, so let's put this back on. Oops. And see what we got. Oh, look, I just made a mess over there. Well, that's going to have to dry before we attempt to clean that off. You know, when in doubt, put a sequence on it. All right, so there we have our finished the stencils are really easy to use and to line up. They're not as tricky as Altenews are, but then again, not everything is as you know, intricate as Altenews, so that makes a big difference too. So, all right. So there we have it. Let's see if I can get any of these gone. I should have taped off because I am messy. And since there are no dies with this one, I can't cut it out. And if you know anything about me, you know I don't fussy cut unless I absolutely have to. So that is not an option, in case you were thinking that. It's not. I don't find it relaxing. I'm fussy cut challenged, evidently. All right, this one's going to be stubborn and not come out, so we'll do something with that. All right. Yes, we'll put something on it. All right, so that's it for this time. There's our card, and there's our project. So I'm liking this, you know, trying the card and going by those colors. So I hope you're enjoying it too. This isn't just number 2. So every Monday you should be able to find a new Mondays with Mary. And as we get you know, more under our belt, then we'll tackle some bigger projects. So all right, so that's it. So thanks for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can hit that subscribe button, and then if you hit the bell, it will give you a notification when there's a new video to watch. There's also a like button, which is super important. If you like a video from anybody's YouTube channel, it's really nice if you hit that button. It lets us know that you like it, and it lets YouTube know that you like it too. And they'll send more people our way. So there's also a share button if you want to share with a friend or a foe, you know. You can hit that button and it gets you the link, and it's super easy and quick. So that's it for this time. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you've done this week, if you've done any crafting. And let me know if you found anything new and exciting. Because you know I love new and exciting. So, all right. So till next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.